Hi, my name is Pascal. Today I'm going to walk you through an example German volume training template for chest and back. Now, German volume training is all about 10 sets by 10 repetitions at 40 to 60% of your 1 repetition maximum. You will leave 30 seconds of rest between the sets. And the exercises that I'm going to demonstrate to you today are free weight exercises. So the first one will be the alternating dumbbell bench press, then the incline bench press, which I think can be alternated on a monthly basis on a rota as the main chest exercise. And then I will demonstrate the chest supported row and suitcase deadlifts as a superset to round the day off. If you do all of that 10 by 10, you'll probably be in the gym for 30 to 60 minutes. And it is a very, very solid day for people who have spent maybe 3 to 6 months already in the gym and know their limits and also how to pick their weights. I wouldn't recommend German volume training to complete beginners. Then just grab a template from bodybuilding.com that has more like 3 by 12 or maybe 5 by 10 as rep schemes and is on a split upper lower body. But pick them out yourselves depending on what you like. The main goal would be to get you in the gym 3 times a week and that you actually enjoy it. So now let's go into the demonstrations of the different exercises. Quick intro on the alternating dumbbell press or alternating kettlebell bench press. I personally like that a lot for hypertrophy because hypertrophy is not about 1 repetition maximum and it has a bit more variation for holds and a bit more stretch for the chest in it than just a regular barbell bench press that most people would program in a chest day. So that just as a comment why I like the alternating kettlebell bench press or dumbbell press more for bodybuilding or for kind of hypertrophy purposes. However, if you prefer the barbell bench press or you don't have access to a lot of dumbbells, go with the barbell bench press. That will also do. Main thing is to get you in the gym and train chest. So here we go with alternating kettlebell bench press. These are each 32 kg and you can also start lighter than this. But why I think this is superior is because you have the hold at the top position and you can stretch on each rep when you're going down. So this is why I think for hypertrophy purposes, this particular form of the bench press is superior to the barbell bench press. Now, of course, other bench press variations are also fine. Just get the reps in and then get more comfortable and fancy along the way. So that is the alternating kettlebell bench press for you. Now the next exercise is the incline bench press. So if you have access to a gym, you most likely also will have access to an adjustable bench. If that is the case, I think it's a very good exercise to mix things up every other month rather than just being bench pressing all the time flat, so that you are working with things, keeping things a bit more interesting, but also attacking a bit more muscle groups. Because one thing that I've overlooked quite a bit in my personal development is I have a fairly strong bench press, but I don't really have a full chest. And that is because out of 10,000 repetitions of bench pressing, I probably would have done 8,000 as flat bench pressing and no incline or decline work. So if you're really looking for that full chest, that chesticle as some people say, then definitely attack the chest from more direction than I have done over the last 10 years. I'm getting into it a bit more, and that is also why I'm showing you the incline bench press, kettlebell bench press right here, right now. In a home gym, you might not have access to an adjustable bench, then just find other variations to play around with the angles of the bench press itself. Alright, so again we have the 32 kg kettlebells here, and you see that when you have them not on a barbell, you can stretch a bit further down here and go up again. So this is 1 repetition, and then you would go for 10 by 10 on this for an entire session. Now, of course, if I'm talking through this, it's a bit harder, but you get the idea of this. If you also want to do this with a barbell, no problem whatsoever. You know, it all depends on what you have access to. Just play around with the angles a bit more to get around the chest. Next one up are chest supported rows for your back. Now, also a little tip on chest and back and how to develop it, and what a lot of programs and people neglect is you should always aim in the long run that you are doing as many repetitions of rows over a week than you do in presses. Now, a lot of programs are heavily biased towards presses, and then some people skip leg days and skip the rows. But believe me, everybody who has a very, very strong deadlift or a very, very strong bench press, somewhere in their career that it clicked and they made a point, a concerted effort about bringing up their barbell row and all types of rowing exercises and carrying exercises. Same applies to me. I had problems to break through a 200 kg deadlift, and once I really tracked my bent over row and my chest supported row, I actually broke the 200 kg deadlift mark. So take the row serious, and now I'm going to demonstrate the chest supported row. If you don't have an adjustable bench and if you only have access to a barbell, then you can also do bent over rows or Yates rows or Pendlay rows. That is really up to you. The main thing is that you get your rows in to attack your back. So I'm showing you the chest supported rows because if you already have set yourself up for incline benching in the gym or in your home gym, then you just take the same weights that you have beforehand. Not a lot of faffing about. You just take everything that's there. You go on the bench like this with your chest supported. Therefore the name, chest supported row. You grab the weights and then you row and squeeze at the top, right? Now, usually if you do it with kettlebells or dumbbells, do it with your hands parallel to your body, because you will have enough opportunity when you're doing your barbell row or barbell work where the hands are like this and not like that to your body. So wherever you get the chance to have them in this position, use it, and this would be one of them. Now, last exercise are suitcase deadlifts. Now the suitcase deadlifts attack the lower back and also your abs quite a bit. I think it is a variation that is not that often shown and is very, very effective to just get all of the areas targeted that are often overlooked. But if you don't like the suitcase deadlift, some supplements for that for your lower back would also be good mornings or Romanian deadlifts, either using banded good mornings if you want to go a bit lighter on your lower back compared to barbell good mornings, or you go for Romanian deadlifts done with dumbbells or done with a barbell. The whole idea here is to attack the lower back because the upper back is already being attacked by the chest supported rows, and you superset this with the chest supported rows. So let's get into the demo of the suitcase deadlifts. So for suitcase deadlifts, you put the dumbbell or the kettlebell right between your legs, and then you put one hand behind your head. You go into the top position of the lift. You get your core really tight, and then you do the deadlift and keep everything as tight as possible. Now in the beginning, this will be fairly easy, and you will be like, oh, you know, what is Pascal saying? This is a really easy peasy exercise. But if you keep your core really, really, really tight, like really, you know, go after it. And if you want to learn more about it, look up hard style by Pavel Tsatsouline and what that all entails and how tight your body has to get. And if you really take that serious, by the 10th repetition you will be gassed and you will get a good pump for your core and for your lower back, and that would conclude your German volume training day for chest and back with 3 weights. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and tell your friends about my channel. Have a very nice day and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.